fiery haze across the land of ancient days, where silk robes and dusty roads are tales untold in dynasties of old. Progress marching in steel and stone, the future fiercely overblown, airs hanging heavy, thick and deep in the secrets they keep. Questions rise on windswept plains of burdens and binding chains. From the mountains of Tibet to the eastern shore, there's a silence behind every bolted door. Voices lost in the hum of the factory line, dreams destoyed beneath the party sign. China needs to change, the voices plead to sow a democratic seed. Opening windows, letting in the light, standing for justice, truth, and what's right. China needs to change, releasing the grip, compassion sweeping the land. Letting the world see the iron hand rearranged. China needs to change. China needs to change. China needs to change. Screens glowing bright with filtered views, where information's often untrue. A billion souls with dreams untold, in stories both new and old. An artist's brush, the writer's pen, governed by why, what, when, and then. Seeds of doubt begin to bloom amidst the ever-present gloom. A yearning heart beats the drum for freedom's yet to come. Oh, China, land of silk and jade, your spirit's strong, but long delayed. The world is watching, wide and strange, raising their voice. China needs to change. The voices plead to plant a democratic seed. Opening windows, letting in the light, standing for justice, truth, and what's right. China needs to change, releasing the grip, a compassion sweeping the land. Letting the world see the iron hand rearranged. China needs to change. China needs to change. China needs to change. China needs to change. The weight of history, strong and vast, cannot forever hold them fast. For human spirit knows no bounds when freedom's spirit sounds. China needs to change, the voices plead, sow a democratic seed. Opening windows, letting in the light, standing for justice, truth, and what's right. China needs to change, releasing the grip of compassion sweeping the land. Letting the world see the iron hand rearranged. China needs to change. China needs to change. China needs to change. China needs to change. Oh, China, rise and face the sun. China needs to change. Your time for healing has begun. China needs to change. Cameras watching where the children play. China needs to change. Oh, China, rise and face the sun. China needs to change. Your time for healing